Okay, so how did I know that Vyvanse was working for me? How did I know the effects were actually taking place and I didn't even realize it? Now, this wasn't any sort of magic reveal, unveil the curtain, and then it was all of a sudden there, or like I'm on a reality TV show and bombshell drops, right? None of that. This was definitely a progressive sort of a thing that happened, and what I call it is micro steps, or I guess like, you know, little tiny things that were happening in my life that I started to go, shit, it's actually working. So like, for example, the couple of micro steps is like, I got a text message, right? And instead of like banking it like I used to, 3 days later and respond, I used to respond there and then. Yeah, still not perfect, but I never used to do that. Another example is that I wasn't just standing frozen in the kitchen for 15 minutes contemplating whether I should do the dishes now or in 3 days, right? I just did it. I didn't question it. There wasn't any mental fog. I just actually got on with it and did that. Just other subtle things that were occurring, right, which made a huge impact to my personal experience in my life, right? Again, like, you know, completing video games, right? Completing one video game I've been wanting to play for such a long time, but instead of juggling between 10 different ones, I was actually able to sit down and complete it. Get up in the morning and actually make a coffee without the mental struggle of trying to really work myself up to make that coffee, right? Now, I'm not saying that there wasn't any mental fog. There wasn't any pure distractions. Definitely, that's all still there, right? Because it's not curing it all. It's not a cure. It's just helping, right? But after realization and thinking about this, you can definitely see the effects that it's having. And I guess, honestly, that's what surprised me the most. It's not like I took the pill and I was expecting the light switch to flick on, right? If I could go back to my prior medication, it's probably the biggest thing I would say. You're not going to take this, mate, and it's not going to flick a light switch on. It's going to be progress, months after months until you find you're at this position. And this position right now, guys, I'm not perfect, right? I'm still definitely going through manageable sort of environments to get the better outcomes, because there are good days and bad days. So the kicker is, how did I know it was really working, was that life became a little bit more manageable. A little bit is definitely sugarcoating it, I guess. A little bit is definitely a significant improvement to previous. And I'm not saying it was drastically bad, but in terms of how I can actually manage it now, yeah, it's definitely chalk and cheese. So anyway, that's my personal progress, and it is progress. It's not magic, right? And for some, progress, especially people with ADHD, that's all that we really want. So share your comments below if you've got any, and follow more for ADHD content.